Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Daf Yomi Ketuvoth Mem Vav Amid Aleph. The Gemara discusses analysis of the pasuk Nishmat B'Kol Davara, a few different pshat and what it means. One pshat is you have to be careful, watch for anything bad, such as having Yehurim during the day, having bad thoughts during the day, immodest thoughts, and that could lead to Tumah at night, where a man would have an emission at night. There's a few different Issur here. There's an Issur per se. The man to be thinking about a woman that itself is an Issur. We say this every day, several times. There's an additional Issur to do anything that could lead to Yehurim, and that can have problems at night. Question with all this is, where does this lead to regarding, let's say, separate seating at weddings, at smachot, on the bus? So there's certain times where the Torah gives us some basic Issurim, and then it gives us ideals and rules. So here an Issur is for a man to go ahead and surely stare at a woman in a sexual way, which is an Issur. To go ahead and bring oneself to a state of excitement is certainly of arousal. That's Issur. It talks about Issur to watch animals mate. And anything that would bring a person to a state that would be brings it to a state of kisha, that is technically Issur. So what does that mean about separate seating? The fact is, it's not black and white clear from the Shulchan Aruch. The Shulchan Aruch does say a person stay far away from arayot. That's what it says in one place, which means it's not great to be with women and hanging around. It may not be Issur. Other places, some poskim say that you should not have mixed seating. The famous sheet of the Bach, that one who's at a Sheva brachos with mixed seating doesn't say Shasimcha Ma'ono, because it's not true Simcha. The bottom line is there are ways to learn the halacha this way and that way. There are those who permit mixed seating. Certainly, many functions have that. Rabbi Feinstein's weddings were that. His children's weddings in the States were that way. Some would say, well, that was 40, 50 years ago, and he was makel because of the situation. And others would say, no, it's because he held it's not Issur. Either way, regarding the technical source, one could learn this way, one could learn that way. And each family should follow the Masorah, the psak that they receive. But the general idea is that a person should certainly avoid things that could lead to any kind of hirhor thoughts. A person goes and says, listen, when I'm with women, I'm sitting next to women, sitting especially at a simcha, they're all dressed up and they're beautiful. I know for me it's hard to look away, and I prefer having separate seating. When there's technically also not as a separate shayla, I don't know enough about the sugya, but I know for me I'd rather just not be in such a situation. Or a person goes ahead and on the bus, he has a choice of two buses. He says, I know for me when I'm sitting on the bus, I have Yehurim Rama. I look, that's what I do. Unfortunately, I'm working on it. So a person like that, whether it's technically Issur according to those who are so machmir, or according to those who are mekel, it's not Issur. He still says, I just want to stay away from that situation because I know myself. And kol hakavod to such a person. There's certain times that a person is machmir. We say, what are you doing? What are you adding on a fifth parsha to your tefillin? What are you going ahead and putting on more plants on the lulav? It could be Baltosif. But over here, the Torah gives you the minimal halachot to avoid Yehurim. And sometimes it may be machlokas about what the minimal standard is. But a person says, I myself need to be machmir for different reasons. So kol hakavod to him. And he shouldn't look down on others who are more mekel and may sit together, whether it's on the bus or at mixed functions. And those who are more lenient shouldn't look at him like, crazy, what's he being so firm for? I think it's a very important area to understand. This is a very delicate situation over here. Each person has his own desires and relates to these things differently. And a person should be able to respect one's chum in this area, and a person should be able to respect one who is more mekel in this area. Shalom.